Hello everyone, and welcome back to What's Buzzin' at the Bee, and happy October. We are always super excited for this season. As you can tell, we have moved all of our spooky Halloween stuff up front here. So as you're getting ready for the season and starting to do all of the autumn festive spooky things, if you'd like to start your spooky projects, we have all of the fabric right up here, including some kits and other special projects. So as you can see, we've got our Midnight Hauntings quilt there, some fabric. We have our favorite little skelly guy over there, and even more up front. And then we have our Victorian Nightmares collection, which we showed off last week there, right up front for you to take a look at. So definitely come on in and check this out. We've got more of our fall fabrics over here too, and we'll pop over there in just a minute. But first, we're gonna head on over here to our notion of the week. So this week we have our quilting rulers 20% off. So if you want to come check these out, you can come take a look. We've got all sorts of different shapes here, so kind of depending on what kind of quilting you would like to do with these amazing rulers, you can kind of check them out and see kind of the different designs that each one does. So those will be 20% off through the next week, so stop on by. I'll mention as well, we also have, since it is October, accessory of the month for Bernina is the piping foot. That's number 38. And we do also have some really good Bernina sales coming up as well too. So make sure to keep an eye out for those. Our kit of the week is Stallion Song. This is a prepackaged kit that we have here that kind of has this beautiful horse theme. So if you're looking for kind of a Western horse style, stop on by. You can pick up one of these for 20% off as well. Wonderful. And then heading on over here, we have, we showed this line off a couple of weeks ago. This is the Foraged, Found, and Hand Me Down collection from Fancy That Design House through Moda. And we mentioned then, we gave you a little sneak peek or kind of a little hint that we were going to do a sample, and we have it all finished. So this is the Brickwork pattern from Villa Rosa. It goes together super quickly. I put this together in one weekend. It's just a nice little throw size. Linda Weaver quilted this one for me. I did the Melissa's Fall Leaves pantograph, and it just works so nicely with the collection. Kind of has a little bit of a fall feel to it, but it's also just a beautiful kind of floral. So I think you could have it out throughout the whole year. And so we do have this brickwork pattern here, only calls for 10 fat quarters. That's it. That's all it takes. That's why it goes together so quickly. So we have the bundles, the exact fabrics that we used in this quilt here in nice little stacks. So all you would need is a pattern, a fat quarter bundle, and then some binding and backing. So super fun. So if you want one of those, you gotta come in or let us know. Okay, around the corner here, we have a new kind of blender collection. This is Freckles 2 from Andover. Now we have had their Freckles collection before. It's by Karen Lewis Textiles. It kind of has her signature color palette, so it's very similar to the last one, but has that just great little speckled look with kind of a solid background. Creates a very nice two-tone feel. And there is a little free pattern up here as well. I love this kind of modern take on a star block. Very neat. So we'll have that one kind of featured here on the end for a little bit, and then once we get a new blender collection, that one will just be fed into Color Wall. Okay, next up, we are very excited about this next collection. This one is Night Owl from Moda, designed by Gingaber. Very beautiful collection, kind of her signature color palette. So you've got light background and dark background, and then a mix of these beautiful warm green tones, blues, pinks, kind of more of that coral look. And there are lots of different prints here. So we've got kind of some constellations, butterflies, florals, that beautiful owl print, which we do have a couple more of right up here. So a nice brown background or black background, whichever one you would prefer. Lots of fat quarter bundles to go with this one as well. And then we also have this beautiful panel here. Each one kind of has a scene that relates to some of the prints. So the tree stump, the mushroom, the owl, and those gorgeous butterflies. So super cute. Definitely always does a wonderful job at kind of that woodland theme. And the colors are just beautiful. So we love this collection. Lots of things to accompany it. Pre-cuts, back quarters, all that good stuff. So we have that right here in our modern section. And I'll just kind of take a little sneak peek over here into Ruby Star to quickly mention that we got a restock of the Salvage Magic Bolt. I know a few people were asking about this, so if you were in our wants book, we will be giving you a call to let you know it's in if we haven't already. And if you do want some, just let us know. We'd be happy to cut some for you. It was on back order for a little while, so it's taken us a little bit of time to get in, but it's finally here, so we're so excited. Okay, heading out of our modern section, we're going to come on down this way to our books. So right here we have a couple new books to show off. We have the new quilting book. This is by Christina West and Casey Crutchfield. You probably are familiar with them if you follow them on Instagram, but they just released this new book, and it is kind of step-by-step guide to patchwork and quilting. It's got everything you need to know. So if you are new to quilting or sewing, kind of want to get into it, this has all sorts of notions and different types of fabric, techniques, and projects. So this is a really great book, so definitely come check that out. We have the new Lone Star Legacy Quilts book from Lindley Smith. And then we have Quilting the National Parks as well, which has been a requested book. So if any of those catch your eye, come on in and grab them. We love having a good variety of books around. You know, that's how we get inspiration. So definitely come check those out. Okay, and around the corner here, we have this new collection from Blank Quilting. This is Little Seedling Farm. And we've got a variety of these adorable little farm animals. And you've got the red barn, of course. A nice little border print. And there is a block bolt here, some running yardage with the different blocks that have the cute little animal faces. And we do have a couple panels as well. So first off, we have just the main panel here that has the cute little numbers on here. So 1 through 10 with those cute little critters. And then in addition to this panel, which you could use with the yardage, we have a separate project panel. And this one is a book panel. So this one is super cute. We could not pass this one up. It's just such a great idea for a book. It's simple, and I think children will really have a fun time with it. There are the instructions down there at the bottom, so it's super easy to put together. And so all you'd need is a little extra, maybe fusible fleece or something to put inside, a little extra batting, something to give it a little structure. Okay, so that was Little Seedling Farm. Next up, we have Lucky, designed by Sweetwater from Moda. This one also is very much a Sweetwater collection. All these sort of small scale sweet prints in this nice soft color palette. So this one, the main print there is the cute little design with all the little puppies on here. Super cute, very quirky. Definitely more on the whimsical side, so that's why we thought we would have this in kids. It would make such a sweet little baby quilt. But also, if you know you want to make your dog a little bandana or something, it's a super cute line to use as well. Okay, and heading over here, we're going to pop into Christmas for a moment to show off Believe from Henry Glass. This one has a mix of prints here. You've got kind of the theme there being the snow globes, so some beautiful scenes in the snow globes. And we've got that border print there that you can use. And then we have the main panel here. It has the little Santa scene with the different little woodland creatures. And then we have another one here, and this is more of a block style. You've got the main print in the center there with a couple other block prints with those beautiful birds. So if you're looking for something kind of whimsical with a little bit more of a traditional feel, this one definitely would be very fun. And it comes with that really nice plaid that you see around the panels, and also that beautiful white and red stripe. Those are always perfect for binding because it is already on the bias. Wonderful. And then right over here, we are super excited to show off the newest collection from Laundry Basket Quilts. This one is called Lighthouse. This one starts out with those beautiful reds kind of leading into the softer pinks. And then down below you have the lighter blues that work their way into those beautiful sort of medium teals to those deep, rich blues. And then we have a mix of prints here, kind of a mix of all of those colors on a nice cream background. And then they give you a couple lovely kind of tan to greenish toned bolts with some beautiful prints. So this one is quite a large collection, so we have a variety of fat quarter bundles available for you. So if you're leaning more towards the pinks and blues, you can go for one. If you want more of the creams and darker colors, you can go for the other. Wonderful. And heading up to the counter here, we have a very cool collection to show you. This one here is from Northcott, and it is called Great Outdoors. As you can see, there are 4 different prints here, each one kind of representing a different landscape. We've got kind of more of a southwest feel. We've got more of a forest theme, kind of more of a valleyscape, and also a seascape version. So all of these bolts in the back here kind of have that beautiful ombre look. So we do have it on the bolt kind of as running yardage, so you can get as much as you need and kind of fussy cut each area, or you can use it more in the panel style. So we have a couple different patterns here to go along to show you what you could do with them. So this one here kind of utilizes that print in the center, so you could cut however much you need off of the bolt and then do some fun piecing around that. And then Beach Walk is one of our favorites as well. You can cut however much you need of this one for the center there, and then use these extra ones for the borders. So very fun collection for sure. Definitely come check them out. If they are folded up when you come to look at them, feel free to open them up. You can bring them up to the counter here and we can show them off so you can get the full picture. I mentioned this last week, but I will mention it again. We do have our Washington State Quilt Show coming up very quickly, a WSQ Quilt Show. This is the 47th annual quilt show for them, and we are super excited to be there. We will have the same large booth as last year, so you can't miss us, so please come and stop by. There will also be classes at WSQ this year. Just like last year, and like last year, we are providing the sewing machines for the classrooms too. So if you sign up for a class, you'll be sewing on our machines, and there will be special pricing on those machines. So if you're sewing on it, you really like it, you can ask about purchasing it. If you'd like to sign up for any of those classes, you can go on over to the WSQ website and you can find all of the classes there. So please join us for that. It is coming up quickly. It's October 17th through the 19th. And we are starting the quilt drop-offs here at the Quilting Bee on October 4th. So if we are your drop-off location for your quilt for the quilt show, you can start doing that on October 4th. I think that is it for us today. Thank you all so much for joining us. We will be on Whatnot later with all of these new fabrics that you see. So if you want anything specific, if you're looking to request something, let us know in the comments or send us a message. Otherwise, we will see you next week for another What's Buzzin' at the Bee. Thank you so much.